Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. We live, y'all.
All right, all right. Good morning slash afternoon, everybody. You already know what it is. The best thing on a Saturday morning. Grown Woman Gaming, volume 245. And CHAREECE, I want you to start off the show before we get to our nitty gritty and get us our first
We
super chat of
live.
the.
Oh, awesome. First of all, thank y'all for coming through. And Bunty, we are so sorry that you can't come live, but he just wants to say hi and keep up the good work and respect the ladies. Thank you for your $10. We greatly appreciate
Yep.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Makes
much.
us feel so good.
We
Okay,
all
baby.
we all here vibing this morning, having a good old chuckle before the short start. I mean, y'all just don't know. But let's start off with our intros and what have we been playing this past week, and by the looks of it, it's LBOOGIE. Let's yeah,
All
you're
right.
right under me.
Yeah.
I know you don't yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you're ready. Yes. Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
I haven't played a ton this week because I'm trying to slow down because I was very much like just full steam ahead on Hogwarts. But I did learn some more techniques like using the cabbages and stuff. Apparently, like there's like a what's it called? They're not your skill tree, right? Your talents
Yeah.
that you can get where you can put out twice as many on the field, you know, when you put them out. So I'm going to try that today. And I have like my room all set up super big, all the good flowers and everything. I think I'm like at a spot where I can like start coasting again. And CHAREECE has gotten closer, so now I can talk to her more about what's going on because both of us have read books, and I feel like this game is like very heavily geared toward those folks who have read the books. But yeah, Hogwarts is pretty much all I've been playing, in Pokemon Go because I play that with the kiddo, and that's like a everyday thing now, playing Pokemon.
Nice.
And yeah, they actually have an event going on this weekend. It's like a tour. And like I didn't even know that they have like a live event tour that Pokemon puts on. People can go to. So it was in Las Vegas last weekend, and then this weekend everybody who didn't go live gets to play. But yeah, they got a lot of content, a lot of stuff happening constantly. So that's it for me. Slow steam game.
All right, Miss Delilah.
Yeah, so for me, I'm probably not gonna mention what I played this week because this week is just kind of overbearing, a bit busy for me. But I can tell you what I will be playing, and that will be the Wulong demo. They got a new update. It's a slightly different demo than what they released a month ago, so I'll be checking that out and also jumping back into Hogwarts. But that's pretty much it.
All right, CHAREECE, how about you?
All right, everybody. Of course, I have been playing Hogwarts. Oh my God. Like Boogie said, this game is for the people who read the books. Sorry to the people who just watched the movies. Y'all might not get some stuff.
You damn right I ain't gotten some stuff because I'd be like, what the hell is this?
Whatever.
I have to look it up.
Hey, that's what we're here for. We got you.
And Sharice, could you move your mic up a little bit? Since you're a little bit low.
I was just about to text her.
Sorry. Okay, better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. But yes, I have Hogwarts Legacy. Absolutely love that game. And honestly, the same issues I had with the book, I have with the game. Same thing. Still love it. I jumped back into Midnight Suns because they have released the Venom DLC. So I was playing some of that, and Venom is a big dude. Like you think he is, but then when you actually see him on your screen, he's up there with the Hulk. But how they got him sized in this game, and it's hilarious. Because you have to build your relationships in this game. So you're talking to Brock, and he always mentions Venom as how they're separate people, but then they're the same, and so you gotta play it. It's nice though. I like it better than I like the Deadpool one, if that makes sense.
Really?
Yes.
That sucks.
Well,
it's just because I like Deadpool, so you're like,
yes. They lean too much on it's way too humorous, and Deadpool realizes again, it's Deadpool. He understands that he is a video game character, and that he's in a video game, and he finds it ridiculous how you're gathering these people up into this one house, and he makes jokes about that all the time. Like, it's funny, but it kind of gets on your nerves if you're playing for like long periods of time. So
It's like cheesy.
yes, it can be. So now I'm still gotta finish the Venom DLC because I didn't finish it all because I was just leveling him up some to get to the other characters because he comes in at like level 15, but like my highest character is already like close to 20, so I was trying to just do some leveling. And then so now we're just waiting now for Storm and Morbius to come in. Oh, and just for people who's wondering, these are not just extra characters. You also comes with story missions. So this is a story attached to these characters. So yeah, it's not just you get new characters and you throw them in. No, there's actually story to go along with it.
And so and those characters are DLC, is what you're saying?
They are DLC. So
Oh,
I
it's
got
okay.
the pass at the beginning when it drops. So that's why.
So they do season passes?
They not necessarily season pass, but it might as well be a season pass. It might be a season pass. I'm not even sure. But they call it a pack, I think. And so these first 4 characters is the pack. So they might do another one later on after they get these 4 out, which I'm totally fine with that. If they also because you get with costumes for all the characters, they have their cards, you get the mission, so it's not like they just throwing them in there like with nothing. You get a full-fledged thought out character. So if they have another pack, I'm totally down for it. And then I'm back on my mobile games. There's this one I'm playing. Oh my god, it's so stupid, but I love it. Like you're a lawyer and you're trying to get people off from jail. So one of the people that you're trying to defend, how you defending him from killing somebody else because you proved he killed another person.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, hey, we got him off though. He might go to jail for something else, but hey.
You sound very dramatic. Like,
right?
Dramatic. But...
I know. Are these suggestions they give you on Instagram? Like, play this game?
No. But I have got some, and I've thought about it. I'm like so close to downloading it because I get bored easily.
Yeah.
But other than that, what else did I play? I think that's it.
Cool.
Okay, just a second, ladies.
Oh, so wait, before you veer off. So CHAREECE, what? Because I know you got to Hogwarts a little bit later than we did. What's your verdict on the game right now? Like, if you had to grade it.
It's a solid 9.
I know, which is wild, but yeah,
it's a solid 9. Solid 9. If not pushing a 9.5.
Yeah.
Like, it's
combat.
It's beyond accurate.
Yes.
Like, you really don't have. None of us have to play the same as far as combat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's as of right now. This is my game of the year.
Oh darn. Oh.
Yeah, same.
I'm not like, from a technical standpoint, I have no issues.
But it's early though. We haven't even seen Starfield.
No, right now.
What about Starfield?
That's the only thing that's
I don't even know what Starfield looks like, so no.
That part.
I don't know.
Ooh.
What about Redfall?
Hey,
Redfall's a shooter. I don't know.
Listen.
Starfield is a Bethesda game. It's gonna have bugs out the yin yang. I have yet to run into a bug in Hogwarts Legacy.
It is pretty polished.
You got spiders.
So spiders. Okay.
Yeah, and they everywhere. Every time you go somewhere, then motherfuckers like, "What's up?"
And I hate the way they sound.
They be chasing you like, "Where my money at?"
Yes. And then why they gotta do like that?
Oh,
you know, like...
and the big ones that come out the ground.
So this is why y'all haven't played Grounded, huh?
Look, once you get...
Oh man, what happened to Grounded? We dropped that shit like a bad habit.
This makes sense. It makes sense.
I told my daughter because she was like, "I don't like them." I'm like, "Girl, you have a wand. You have a wand. Like, I have no problem. I am fearless with that thing."
I done got used to switching my little tabs to get the different things. Like, come on, boo, we got you.
We gonna get these combos. What you mean?
Ma'am.
Basically,
wait, so y'all don't play with a controller? Oh, because you play. Oh, you play okay.
Yeah.
You play on PC.
I play with a controller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put that little right trigger and then hit the little D-pad.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay.
And if you got one of these, you can set your D-pad to the little paddle. And you get to go.
I ain't thought about that. God,
Boogie getting advanced with it, so
yeah. So, and I don't even use my broom anymore. I just walk because I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna get a lot more like interactions with stuff and loot and stuff. Because I've been fast traveling, but I've noticed that I need to stop doing that as much. But
yeah, because you come across like random caves and stuff like that when you're walking around and exploring.
Well, I don't want to do that because if I start doing too many caves and shit, then you like
pick up too much.
It's too much. It's just too much to like do that.
The inventory management.
No, because I've been doing a ton of Merlin quests, so like I I
Okay.
actually
yeah,
have
I
a
need to do
scroll
that.
bar now.
Oh damn!
Oh girl, how?
I need to get
How?
on it. I need to get on it. Do you look up how to solve the Merlin?
I do.
They're pretty straightforward.
I do some of
Shit,
them.
There's
There's
only one that I still haven't been able to figure out, and I thought that it was because I didn't have the magic for it yet. But since I pretty much have everything except for the killing curse, I need to go try to figure out. It's like these big stones, and they have green markings in them. But yeah, so I need to figure out the right spell to use on it. But there are some that have shapes on them, and you basically have to use your flipping spell to flip the shape on top to match the shape on bottom.
See, I don't know. I don't have that spell yet. That's the one I'm working on.
Yeah,
super early. Yeah,
One of the ones I'm working on right now.
yeah. I just need the killing curse, and then I'll be OP.
Yeah, I think you're right, Book. I think CHAREECE done call and pass Lady and I.
Yeah, she's definitely, because where she just said she's not far behind me now. She's almost
on it.
I'm at 37 hours and some change.
Yeah, see, she's almost caught up now.
I'm sitting here with a solid 10. God damn it.
Damn.
What's your level?
Yeah.
That's your level? You level 10?
No,
I think 16.
16? Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm like 22.
I think I'm like 26.
31.
I'm gonna say I am up there. Me and
Yeah,
Sebastian,
she's there.
me and Natty,
Hey.
me and Poppy.
Yeah, so now she has a bird she can fly. The only thing we don't have is the goat with the tentacle things, but we got the broom. That, yeah. I mean, I have like 10,000 coins just chilling, you know?
Jeez.
Oh yeah, okay. We breeding animals over here.
Yeah, I'm breeding animals. I just got a unicorn.
I ain't know. See, y'all spoiling some stuff. I ain't know you can do
my
that.
bad.
Right, bring it back. Now bring it back. Let's
yeah. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, let's
But Lady asked me the other day, this is my game of the year. This is my Elden Ring. This is my Elden Ring from last year.
Hey, you know they're talking about no DLC, right? This is it.
Yeah.
They said no
This is
DLC?
it.
No DLC.
But they said they're supposed to be working on another one already, because it did so well already.
What? Wow.
No deal. Yeah, this is.
But there's a lot of stuff in here. There's like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish everything. Like you're saying, every cave, all that. Like,
no.
Yeah.
and you got to get to the Dark Arts Arena, y'all.
Oh, that was off the chain.
Okay, I'm hyped. Okay,
All right. Okay, thank you for your thank you.
My bad.
Thank you for the group's,
the Hogwarts
with, the Hogwarts, update of the week. Okay, we played that. We played that, but not in the magnitude of the other ladies. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm still, chipping away a few hours at a time.
That Call of Duty crack, she's calling you.
Woo, girl, let's talk about this Call of Duty crack. It's not more. Season 2 came. It's here. I'm 273. The thing about it is multiplayer is getting, it's not as good as I thought it would be for the new season, because they came out with the museum and they came out with Dome, which is a classic Modern Warfare 2 map.
This is for Warzone, right? Or is this?
No, this is for multiplayer. I'm talking about like completely multiplayer. And I personally think it was mid, because if anybody who plays Call of Duty as much as I do know that Modern Warfare 2 has hella good maps with the base game and the 4 DLC packs. They really got some good maps. For something as Dome to be on there as the first map, I really wasn't digging it. They should have tossed another map in there, or a completely different map like Afghan Terminal or High Rise. Everybody loves High Rise, but it's not up there. But the crack that we're talking about today is Warzone Resurgence.
That's where you come back, right?
Yeah, that's where you come back, aka Rebirth 2.0.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because first they tried it out with like a smaller map, and it was called Rebirth.
Oh.
And then
Alcatraz. Last title was Alcatraz. This time it's like a small Japanese town, and they have it's small, maybe a little bit smaller than Alcatraz, but
that's crazy for it to be smaller. Jeez.
Yes. Me, Stitch, Eternal, Big Country, some of the homies, we just been playing every day after work, a couple of hours trying to get it done.
That's because Stitch be on Vampire Time. I can't be doing that shit.
He's still on Vampire Time?
I don't see how he does it.
He called me soft because I told him I had to go to bed because I had to do a show this morning.
Wow.
Yo, you do go to bed like
I'm old. I'm old, man. I love I gotta get my full 8. I gotta get my full 8. I gotta get it. Especially when, yes. They got these tokens in the map on the Resurgence that gives you stuff in these vending machines throughout the map.
Wow.
I really don't care about that. I just want to get some W's. And when you add proximity chat in a like BR mode, you hear very interesting things. From the classic, oh, is this a girl? Oh yeah, negative. But then when you start playing with them and they see you ain't about that bullshit, then they put respect on your name. Because it's been a couple of times I played by myself and I played with randoms, and in the beginning of the match they talking all kind of shit to me, and I'm like, I won't pick your ass up. I swear to God, I won't cover you. Stop playing with me. Stop
And what mode is this?
Huh?
What?
Oh no, you just gotta. Yeah, proximity chat is when you're not like in a party or anything.
Yeah.
You can.
I don't even see how you do that. Like,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't even want to engage. You know, like
It's been a mixed bag because
That old school
sometimes
Halo style right there. Proximity.
yeah, oh like back in the like it'd be like sometimes they'll be all rude and negative, and I'm at a point right now, I'm not fit to let you hurt my feelings in playing this motherfucking game. So if you're gonna talk shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit back to you. And then you got a few randoms, not everybody, but there's a few that's just willing to do the game how it is, and they don't care who's playing the game. They just want the dubs just like me. So
Play the
yeah,
objective.
that been,
Play the objective.
yeah, play the objective, and strategies, and I personally enjoy it. Yes, it's my crack. Is it game of the year? Hell no, it's still mid, but it's fun to play with friends. So that's all I have been playing this week. Whoa. Oh, Prominence Poker, but nobody cares about that. I just like to learn and practice, and I learned that with poker you can't play based off your emotion. You got to base it off strategies and percentages and stuff. So I played some of that. So, but I mean, that's all I have been playing. Shout out to the chat coming through this morning, being as lovely as you guys are as always. Let's go segue to the first topic. Okay, Ukraine government wants to ban Atomic Heart, the game that just came out a few days ago. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I think this week, I believe. Yeah,
sometime this week.
Yes, and Ukraine government wants to ban the actual title from their stores because there's some things in the game that reference, romanticizing, the shit that's going on between Russia and Ukraine. And I would like your ladies' input on this. Part one, how do you feel about this particular title? And then the side question would be like, is this going to be a continuing thing with video games that if it's too aggressive, if it's too violent, if it's too offensive, there's going to be more and more people trying to push the game or not, or encourage people not to play the game, because this happened to Hogwarts Legacy. This happened to Bayonetta 5, the new one. I'm sorry, 3, Bayonetta 3.
Bayonetta 3.
So that anybody want to open up to it, that's fine. I just want to know, because I know this is a thing between Hogwarts and Atomic Heart that's like a 2-week span, and that's I usually see them far and few in between, but within 2 weeks, I just a little curious. So anybody want to jump in?
Like, I feel like I need to play it, right? If I'm gonna say it definitely has, if it's like glorifying Russia or anything like that. I think it's sad just because the way that country works, like anybody who's trying to make a game of that size is going to need help, right? From the government, because they're like, the end all be all, right? But, these are still people that may not, have anything against anyone in Ukraine, but, at the same time, it's like kind of what we talk about here as far as like, white people that benefit off of the system of racism, and they necessarily don't have anything to say, right? But these people are in a more harsh reality where even if they didn't agree with Ukraine, they could not openly say that. Like they can't, right?
Can't,
like
they
Russia,
anti-war, they can't even say it.
Yeah, they can't even say it. Like Russia is still killing people like outside of Russia that they don't like, right? So it's just like a shitty situation all around, I guess.
Okay.
That's the end of it for me.
All right. Go ahead, Delilah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I look at it in kind of like kind of the same way Boogie does. It's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation with that. Because it's like, what about the people who don't even know about these situations, or don't even engage with Twitter to know that, oh, I should be watching this, or even watching YouTube videos to know I should be playing it. So are we just gonna ridicule everybody for playing whatever they want to play, or for checking out games on Game Pass, not knowing the issues that could be associated with it? What about those people? Like it's an old win situation regardless, any way you slice, any way you look at it. One thing I do know, when you look at it in general terms, games are, or have been for me at least, therapeutic. Like I instead of me taking out my aggression on someone else, I could jump into a game, and especially if it's a first-person shooter, I can play the shooter, and then after that, I'm fine. It's been, like I said, therapeutic for me. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to hold individual people accountable. Same way with Hogwarts, same way with this game. It's just it's hard to do that. We know that there's problems in every government, as far as it funding some part of a negative thing. Including
ours,
exactly. and same goes for China and anywhere, all these countries, so because you're in some form, you're helping an economy or whatever country the game is manufactured or created in. So it's, like I said, it's a no-win situation, and I do hate that that this is happening, and it's unfortunate. But it's like,
it's like, okay, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I mean, because I get that, right? And I get not wanting to feel like, you have to just let it slide, right? Because you don't. Like, if you don't want to play it, you don't have to play it. But I don't think that we need to, like, harass people or, have death threats and shit because someone decided to play a game or to give it an opportunity. Because, like Delilah said, you have no idea if they knew or they didn't know, or if they're just trying to verify. Like, leave people alone. I don't know. Just fucking vote, really, honestly. Like, if you really have a problem with the government, just fucking vote and be done with it.
At the end of the day, I mean, if not playing and playing, what is it gonna do? Like, how is it gonna change? These people are some things are just so out of our control and way more powerful than we can do. Nothing we can do to change it. Really, you can say, "Oh yeah, let's hurt him. Let's hit him in the wallet." But at the same time, 9 times out of 10, the game's already been paid for to be created. So the game's done. The game's created and finished. So what can you do there? Like, but at the same time, I understand it. I understand it from, like, if I was Ukrainian, I'd probably be pissed about this game. You know what I mean? So I try to put myself in their shoes and try to have a level of understanding. But, I also still try to look at it from both sides and look at it globally. So it's tough.
My thing is that everybody should have a right to play the video games that they want to play. And you also have to be sympathetic of what's going on with the people that makes the games. And for me, I know what's going on, and it sucks, So if people don't want to play that, they don't want to play Atomic Heart for those reasons, I can respect that. I mean, but I'm gonna agree with LBOOGIE. What I won't do is I'm not gonna condemn, say, CHAREECE because she wants to play this game, especially what's going on, And that's the type of person I will never want to be, because I could be deep, but I'm not too deep. I just want to play the games. And like you said, Delilah, it is therapeutic. I swear, people don't know how therapeutic video games are. And then when people start to police or, push people or harass people from them playing the game that they want to play, then you messing up my escape. So if I choose not to play a game by reasons, that's fine. But don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. Don't do hateful DMs. There's been plenty of games that people don't like, and they don't mess with me no more, and that's fine, and I can respect that. But I only live once, YOLO. If I see a game I like, I'm gonna play the game I like. So, what about you, CHAREECE? You've been kind of quiet.
No, I was just listening because all of y'all hit some great points, so I was just listening. As y'all already know, I don't like censorship in the first place. Like, I really don't. And it goes with video games, books, movies, whatever. I think people need to take personal responsibility, and if they don't want to watch or read or do whatever, that's on them. Not like ban it per se. Yes, put the naughty book behind the shelf where the child can't reach it. But if that child is 18 years old, they is not a child no more. They grown. They can make up their own mind. And to a certain extent, not a lot of people do that anymore. They don't take responsibilities for their own actions or for their own materials, or better yet, for their children's materials, and they take it and leave it to somebody else, namely the government, or to ban it flat out. I don't know. It's a I want to say touchy subject, but it's in the media a lot lately. And honestly, it's probably gonna get worse before it gets better. I don't know. It's interesting.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna segue to Baldur's Gate 3 updates. Somebody in this panel, I ain't gonna say who it is, but you can probably tell, is not happy with the news that they got. Baldur's Gate 3 releases on August 31st for PC, Mac, and PS5. That's it. No Nintendo, no Xbox, Microsoft, no Game Pass, no nothing. So, okay. I want to ask you, ladies, are you in it? What's so funny to like?
Because the way you said it. It's
no nothing. I want to ask you, ladies, how do you feel about Xbox being pushed out? Are you still going to get the game? Are you not going to get the game at all? You wasn't even thinking about getting a game in the beginning? Hold up. Damn, I'm kind of blurry. Sorry. And y'all going to get it regardless, or you're going to get it in another platform. I mean, let's start with CHAREECE.
And she froze. But anyway, so...
No, I froze. I'm mad. I'm still hot about this game. Yo, I just want y'all to know she's talking about me. It's alright, though. I am still low-key hot about this.
But wait, before you go into your rant about it...
Because it's coming. It's coming.
When it's coming, though?
With the rant or the game?
The game.
Nobody knows.
Oh, damn. See? You got a date on when it's coming out on Xbox?
It's coming. Like,
just like Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Oh, girl. Anyway, why they do this to me? I've been checking for this game now for 2 years since it's been on early access on PCs. Whatever this computer thingy is right here in front of me. See, I can't even talk. Got me so hot. No, I want to throw a fireball at somebody. But for real, like, who cares about co-op? This is a single player game. I don't want to play with, no offense, I'm not playing with y'all. Boogie don't even want to play this. Delilah, there's a good chance she don't want to play this. Lady, she might dabble in it if she can get it for the low.
You already know.
But like, who am I gonna play with? I ain't gonna play with no randoms. I might, you know what, if somebody from our Discord wants to hop in, I might play with them. But again, this is a single player game. Tell me why I can't play this on my Xbox. Screw co-op. Sorry.
Okay,
no.
but
you play on PC, right?
I can't play on PC. I can't.
I got a question though. I got a question. So with PC players, right? Do they even play co-op games?
I don't even know.
Yes, they do in Rainbow Six.
Well, I'm just saying, so basically, two people sitting in front of the computer. It just feels weird. It seems weird to me to play.
That's what's holding up this game is co-op. That's so stupid.
But I'm like, Well, if it was 15 years ago, I would understand that it having and needing. Well, excuse me. Let me take that back. Maybe about 12 years ago, I would understand it needing co-op. Side split screen co-op at that. But they should still be able to do Xbox Live co-op, right? Or
Thank you.
Because from what I heard, it's the split screen co-op. It's not co-op. It's the split screen co-op.
So couch
Okay.
co-op.
Couch
First,
co-op.
first of all, who gonna play with somebody else at the same time?
That's why it doesn't feel right to me.
In
I'm
the
like,
same house next to
it's-
each other.
It seemed
Thank
like, but legit boogie, like it sound like a cop out. It really sound like
And that
we
just say
forgot
not-
about the Xbox version. Let me.
I would rather they just said that right there. I
Me
would
too.
have rather.
Me too. I would have been happy with them saying, because even if you look at all the marketing, it looks like as if the Xbox version is not even being created or made. That's what it looks like. You look at all the marketing, and if you go months and go back, it doesn't say nothing about it. Period. Until recently, when people start complaining, like, "Where's the Xbox version? Hold on, this is a third in the franchise. So where's the Xbox version?"
So they hit y'all like fucking Titanfall, huh?
So I just found it peculiar. I'm just like, what? Well, what? Does it make sense? We hadn't seen any marketing for Xbox for this, and then suddenly I said, "Oh yeah, we're making Xbox One, but we having technical issues with the coach co-op,
the split screen
split
co-op.
screen co-op." So it's just, I'm like, and most development houses and people, game creators would be like, "Okay, cool, we're gonna release the game day and date with all the other consoles, but we're gonna patch in the fix for couch co-op at a later date." Kind of like a pretty big publisher that I know and work for, Microsoft with Halo. like it doesn't make any sense. Like I just felt like, like they was reaching for and grasping for straws on how can we give us enough time to create or port the game to Xbox, and that's what they had to. That's what it feel like. I don't know.
I'm curious.
Maybe I'm
curious.
hat-in, but.
I'm curious. How long can a development team port a game if they just got to another console, roughly?
Porting the thing is, once the game is done, like porting it doesn't take nearly as long. Porting it, because it also depends on what engine that you're building it out of. Like if they use Unreal, then there's no excuse.
Yeah, but if it's on PC, it should be able to be on Xbox. That's the whole
Facts,
point.
right? Because the architecture is almost identical.
Yeah.
This game has been in early access for PC now for 2 years.
Yeah, it seems deliberate.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
So like Radiance 96 is saying, I don't think the devs are being honest. You really think they would admit that they took Sony's money? Like, why couldn't they admit that though? Like
That's easy to say. I would rather they say that. Like, oh yeah,
That
we have a year deal with Sony. Sorry, Xbox players, but we're gonna have to release the title in 2024 or some junk
maybe
like
it's
that.
an under the table deal. Like I'm just trying to
like
think,
they can't,
why would you not
the
be
fine
able to
print,
say
they can't talk about it or mention it and stuff like that. So maybe that's the case. But it's like now they trying to handle it on the PR front, and it doesn't sound right. It just doesn't sound right.
So how about some of the money you took, for a PR firm to help y'all? Because the message y'all sending ain't good.
It don't sound.
What gets me is that they not even like released it. They had to go on Reddit, and like one of the community managers posted it on there. Like I've yet to find that anywhere else.
It's not an official like.
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't do like a press release. Oh, like the people typically do the Twitter image post of their what they're trying to say to the community. It's nothing like that. I had to dig for it. I'm like, hold on, man. Let me go check Reddit, because typically, when these things are loud and out about on Twitter like this, if you go to Reddit, it'll have a timeline of like what's actually going on, what's happening, and a kind of sort of a breakdown. So I was like, I'm gonna look for something like that. I jumped into the Xbox Series X Reddit. And it's like the first post up there. I'm like, okay, well, seem obvious enough. But then, the more I read it, I'm just like, we've seen this before. We've seen people who are like I said, development teams that want to support split screen co-op, and they just patch it in later. Like, come on, man.
Who is playing split screen co-op?
In 2023, look, I can't, man.
I don't know, fam. Not me, though.
Who?
Not me.
I don't know.
Not
Everybody,
me.
even we've been like, when the rare occasion when my husband and I do play a game, we co-op and we still be on Xbox Live because we go on our own TV.
My daughter's in her room and I'm in mine.
I was gonna say my kiddo has started coming down here and playing on my work. She takes my work screen and hooks up the Xbox to it just to play. We both in the same room.
Yeah, but you want your own screen, right? It's more real estate. Like, I want to see everything. I'm not trying to share my TV.
Like, I would have to have an 80-inch screen to want to share with you.
I'm like,
okay,
I got this big behind screen. I want the whole screen. I don't. So, I'm contemplating if I want to wait for the Xbox version, which I doubt is going to come, or get it on PC because I know
you've been racking up on that PC library. You might as well just go ahead
I was gonna say you might as well wait though, just to spite them because you're already playing Hogwarts, and then just get it on sale.
Well, it comes out in August, so she got.
Oh, you got time? Oh, okay.
It ain't like it coming out next week.
I know, right?
You gonna put that in her fall purchases,
right?
Season. Yeah.
Still salty though. Still salty.
I'm gonna wait till it go on sale.
Like I said, these two ain't getting it. However you want to point, and that one in the corner is gonna wait till it get on sale. Like. I already knew.
Yeah.
I already knew.
Yeah. I just hope that, with all these deals, because I mean, that's a whole nother thing, right? And I was going to, possibly mention it when you start talking about the Activision and Sony deal stuff. But it's like this stuff, all these deals are starting to come to light, right? So with that situation, to me, wouldn't have surprised me at all, because we've seen it this generation a lot with the whole thing with Final Fantasy remake and so on and so forth. But yeah, I just leave it there.
Okay. Let's go to our next topic. I would put quotes on this, but Metal Gear Solid remake revealed reportedly maybe coming this summer, and it's another remake of a classic game.
Boo! Tomatoes.
Whoa!
She provided tomatoes.
Whoa! Hold up! Time out! I know you don't like remakes. But
was they not even there?
Huh?
Kojima not working on it?
That's probably why they're doing a remake.
Right. So that's why I'm just like. So you basically, this is like, for me, when I see shit like that, I'm like, you look like somebody that's just asking me to pay you for some bullshit.
I'm sorry, Metal Gear Solid 3 is not.
It's a remake. You've played it already. It's probably not even going to have any like extra glitz or anything, and they're probably going to do something fucked up because Kojima's not there to help guide them.
You trying to hurt me?
I'm telling you.
Well, I'm gonna hurt your feelings worse. I don't like Metal Gear Solid. I don't care.
Yeah, y'all tripping. Okay, look, we're not gonna talk about the last one, and we're not gonna talk about the zombie game.
They had that Metal Gear Survival.
I don't know, Metal Gear ass, that zombie ass, because I think we played it one time, and it was bad.
This is nostalgia in your booty.
All up in it, man.
Right, all up in it.
Made me cry when I played the original.
Talk because
when did this game originally come out?
Ooh.
Oh, it's
like PS2.
Yes.
Sharice,
I know you forget. We remember when we were in college, and this was one that Raymond was playing with all the cutscenes at like 2-hour cuts.
I remember this because I think I went and like took a nap and came back, and he was still like in the same.
This is nostalgia, Sharice. Nostalgia.
That's what you're gonna call it.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Honestly,
and you're not gonna feel the same.
You're not.
And nostalgia. We have gamers like are biased towards nostalgia. Like it's a weakness. It's a weakness.
Yeah, look, pragmatic equal. People learn from 007. Nostalgia will lie to you.
What you mean?
I did a mask on. It's like, yeah, baby.
I did 6 missions. I'm proud of that. I did 6 missions. So far, and I haven't uninstalled it. So
there's still a chance she might go back to it.
Yeah, but
like, I can look at that game and be like, I'm not going back.
I still know a lady. I tried watching you play that one day we were streaming.
Like, I don't even want to watch you play.
I tried. I think I did 20 minutes.
I gave footage to Delilah for gameplay
nah.
for. She's like, I'm like, what do you mean, nah?
That's like we're not putting that.
The graphics,
Like
the graphics,
box face and shit. Like nothing.
chopping hands.
Yeah. Hand like this. Y'all remember that shit?
Oh god.
2 hours, like 2 hours. I stopped playing. I was like, as soon as I put the thing down and cut off the stream, I was like, man, them graphics rough. I'm on stream like, yo, these graphics rough.
If you can't turn the camera with 2 analog sticks, I'm not.
But Dead Space was a good remake.
Yeah. But that's what you call
that's like a way more recent game.
Yeah. That's true.
Let's not bring that up. I'm so
you still them hands was coming out. I was like, these are Mantis hands. What's happening? I couldn't figure out if your monsters or my monsters were worse.
They're equally worse. How about that? They're
gross.
Damn. Okay, well, this is me. I still want to get it. I want to. Before I decide to purchase the remake, I got to see somebody else. I got to see some gameplay. It got to be crispy clean. If it ain't crispy clean, I ain't getting it. I ain't getting it at all.
Because to me, there's levels to the remake. It's levels to it, right?
Yeah.
You can have the remake that's kind of like your like when they did the Halo Master Chief Collection remake, like the updates to that, or you can have it on the level of the Gear when they redid Gears 1, or it's a true or like with what was recently mentioned, which was the Dead Space. Like to me, it's levels to it. We've seen all different mixtures of it, where it's just like, okay, this one's got just like a HD bump. Nothing's really changed. The game ain't changed. No new graphical assets, but then you got your Resident Evils and all. Like they showed Resident Evil 4 recently, and that it looks incredible graphically.
I will watch somebody play it. I know somebody's gonna grab it. I know somebody's gonna they're gonna get that nostalgia feels, and I can't wait because that shit look like not Chris. I think Dead Space really did like put a line on what a remake should be.
Yeah, they did set the bar. Yeah,
they did set the bar, and it's like if that shit don't look good like Dead Space remake, I don't want it. That's how I feel in a certain way. So, but I'll definitely
question. What would you rather get though? The Metal Gear Solid remake or the Metro Prime that just dropped remake? Like,
I'm gonna tell you a secret. I have never played a Metroid Prime game.
That's the way you need to play.
Metroid Prime, so good.
That's the way you need to play.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you like shooters.
On Nintendo?
Yeah. Nintendo Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay, especially if you like shooters, because it's first person. Like it's.
Okay. Now that's a better recommendation than I might dibble dabble.
You might dabble. Okay.
Hell yeah, I might.
But it's full price right now, like $70.
Oh yeah,
man, it's Nintendo. I'm aware.
We gonna wait.
Nintendo. Nintendo ain't gonna ever cut a price. You're gonna be waiting for the rest of your life.
Wait for what? Wait for what, CHAREECE? Wait for what?
Wait, no. You have to. Don't buy the digital version. Go on Amazon or wherever and get the physical version. They occasionally have sales on the physical copies of games.
Okay. I can see that. Okay. Like
the only reason why I went toward digital on Nintendo is because we was losing them little fucking games.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta lose extra cartridges to look.
I have a child. I mean, she's older now, but like leading up to now, games was getting lost.
Why is it in the cushion of the seat?
I fully believe that when they went to clean out my last car, they found games.
Wow.
In the bottom.
Like,
once they found them, they gone because they so small you could just pocket them.
That's it.
They all the way here at the bottom of the car. She ain't even know.
Yeah, when you sell your car, they like take the seats out and everything and clean. So yeah, I'm like, when they did that, I'm sure they found some games.
Oh wait. Daniel says it's $40.
I get paid next week.
I thought it was $70. Oh, that's what's up.
I get paid next week. I get paid next week.
Oh, I'm still salty on them announcing that they're going to start charging $70 for games. Like, why?
From Nintendo?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The next Zelda about to be $70.
They got it because I don't even like Zelda like that.
My daughter's already asking, like, Mama, can you get the next Zelda for me?
What you mean?
Because Zelda is, come on, man.
Well, everybody got
worth
their cup of
$70?
tea.
Yeah, Zelda is worth $70. Zelda is
You don't know that.
No,
'cause you didn't like
ma'am.
the last
No,
one.
ma'am.
okay. Fair.
No.
Listen. Okay, fair. I didn't really like the last one, but that nostalgia thing we talked about.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's
You wanna
real.
go back?
It's real when it comes to Zelda because like Ocarina of Time is my like one of my that's in my top 5. You know. So
So if they had a remake come out tomorrow, you gonna grab it? For
same
70?
day, as soon as they say it's available, 1 second after that, it's mine.
Yeah, I mean that one is a good one. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, even I would feel the need to purchase that. Like, and I need the thing because remember back in the day they had the one.
Yeah,
you
that's
could
the
get
that's
little flute
it.
thing.
I agree.
Like you could get the flute thing though. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Mm,
I
yeah.
can respect that, but we
If they
talking
sold
about
it in a package, one of them little flute things,
That's money. They
Gangbusters.
printing money. They printing money.
gangbusters. Everybody our age
can-
is buying that shit.
I can
35 to 45 is buying it.
Facts.
I can understand that because that's a classic Zelda title. But when I got my Nintendo Switch, that was the first game I bought. I played it for a few hours and that was it. I was tired of my shit breaking. I was tired of getting lost. I was tired of getting my ass whooped from these stone thingies. And you know they got hella puzzles, and you know me and puzzles do not mix. So I was like,
Oh, well, then you might not want to get that Metro Prime then.
they got puzzles.
It
They got
it's
Google
still
now.
see. You're not supposed to say that yet.
Right?
I want her to waste her money though.
Nah, she about to have trouble in Hogwarts with these puzzles, honestly.
That's all right, because I got Google now. I got YouTube.
That's
they gonna
it.
help
But there
me.
you go.
That's
You
what you gotta
good
do.
there. You
I'll let you
good.
know, IGN actually has a very good walkthrough for you for Hogwarts. So when you get stuck, go there.
With puzzles?
Yes.
Because
There
I
are
got
tons of
combat. I'm
puzzles.
good with the combat. I just need puzzles.
No, there's tons of puzzles, lady.
See? You know what? I'll sell my Zelda to go get that Metroid.
Damn.
I haven't touched it in 2
You
years.
probably could
girl.
get 35 for that Zelda Breath of the Wild right now.
Oh,
So I got a quick question.
with the
for y'all.
case. With the case?
Yeah.
Yes. What's the question?
Oh, so because I just saw that Pragmatic Eagle said that he has kids that plays on Switches and he can't play on that thing. Do y'all play y'all Switch docked or do y'all play it like it just as a handheld?
Depends. Like
It
if I'm
depends.
sitting,
Yeah, mostly docked though.
No,
But it
mostly,
does
yeah.
depend.
Mostly docked.
Yeah,
Yeah, I play my
Yeah.
docked.
If I'm lazy and don't want to get up,
Because even when I take it away, I'm still kicking out my little kickstand and setting it up somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
gotcha.
play.
Control with the controller,
I
right?
do
I
like-
can't mess
I
with them
just like-
Joy-Cons. The little Joy-Cons.
Yeah, I just like playing with but even I have the
Pro.
thing where you can put the Joy-Cons in it, and
Yeah,
even
yeah.
that's better than
Yeah,
just
regular.
Yeah, I can't.
yeah.
I have small hands and I just can't get jiggy with the Joy-Cons, man.
me neither. Pro controllers, where is that?
Facts.
For Nintendo.
Yeah.
I have long fingers, so I'm somewhat okay, I guess. But
Yeah, docked,
I don't know.
docked or nothing
Docked.
really for me. It's like unless I'm traveling, that's the only time I'll play it in its handheld form.
Okay.
Yeah, in my hotel, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stitch, we know you do not like Nintendo. I don't understand it. And he's talking about no Nintendo game is worth more than $20. Stop it. Stop
He's so
it.
biased.
I like how you try to justify it with the resolution. You know, he has somewhat of a point, but no, we gonna entertain that. Let's just keep it pushing.
Let's keep
Not
it
with the
pushing.
dips that Call of Duty be having.
Ooh.
Cut it out.
Ooh.
I'm not going to sit here and say that Call of Duty be running smoothly.
I'm just saying, you can't be a snob only for certain things. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Only
think
for-
that
you still all under the same umbrella with video games, but for some reason,
Oh,
when it's
man.
Nintendo, then it's a problem.
Call of Duty Defense Force over here.
Right? It's Force 5. Activate.
Ooh.
That's how
Okay.
y'all act.
Oh Lord, he talking drunk now.
Oh yeah, 'cause we talked about them. So
State of Play. Y'all watched it this week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all liked
shut
it?
up.
what?
I had maybe it had
State of play.
okay. Do you want to talk about what was shown? Like, I mean, are you gonna go down to like what was shown, or do you want me to just mention what I liked? Because
Mention what you like, because it wasn't that. Yeah.
okay,
Y'all got.
okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know
Mention what
me.
you like.
So the only thing that it was decent. It wasn't what I thought it would be. Like it showed like a couple VR things. You know, I like VR, but I don't see myself purchasing a PlayStation 5 VR2 in the near future at all. You know, I'm hoping to do some of these games outside of the first party ones get ported to PC, because then I can play them on, you know, my Oculus or whatever. But the only game, like outside of VR, the only game that I liked was Street Fighter, because they showed 3 new characters. You know, it was, I think, Lily, Zangief, and Cammy. And so I'm so excited for Street Fighter. And I think they even announced a date. I can't remember what date, but I think they announced a date. But that's it. Outside of that, to me, it was just, you know, the pacing. You know, they kind of got their own formula down now, and it's, you know, they still have the same lady talking throughout the to play. Yeah. So it's like, okay, you know, she also, you know, she introduced the games and so on and so forth. So the formula's set, but it was okay.
It was mid. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first State of Play I really didn't care for, because one, I don't have PSVR, so half the games that they showed ain't got nothing to do with me. And then the next half were games that they already showed, that already coming out.
So you weren't excited about the new? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Cammy,
Cammy look fire. That outfit.
Woo, girl. Fire. I don't know. I like how they redid Cammy. I really did, because usually she got the bodysuit with the
onesie, with the
the bodysuit with the tights with the 2 long braids. I love that they cut her hair. I love that she got the
jacket,
the tights on, the jacket that with her flag on the back. I like that. If you noticed in there that the buckles of the jacket, it's extra long to mimic her hair that she cut with.
I know. I thought that was so brilliant. And then I like she still got the little bang. I'm like, oh, it's so cute.
Cammy might be that.
And then I like the new character too, the Lily, the one she's from like Africa or something, and she got the 2 bong weapons.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think I'm gonna cop it. I'm be honest.
I like I like the diversity that they're trying to push too. Like, I noticed that a lot with you know, they brought back DJ, of course, and then they had the American girl with the long ponytails, and now they have the girl they introduced in the State of Play. She's really young. She's about, you know, early teens, like 12, 13. She looked really young, unless she's just that small. But she looks cool. Sorry, go ahead.
That's fine. Everybody know I'm a Mortal Kombat girl, and for me to be like, I really want to get Street Fighter 6, even though I'm buns in it, shows you how good of what they're doing and the adjustments that they did between 5 and 6. So, what about you, ladies? CHAREECE or LBOOGIE? How you guys feel about the State of Play?
Can we talk about Suicide Squad for a
minute? Oh, I forgot about that. That looked actually really good. I thought it looked good.
It did not look good.
To me, it did. You didn't like the air combat? The air combat looked kind of fun. What you mean? Elaborate.
Everything that the Suicide Squad looks good on is the exact same thing that Marvel's Avengers was trying to do. And it looks like a low-key budget Gotham Knights. I ain't trying to mean that. But the simple fact that it's not a single-player game. It is a 4-player co-op.
That's the only way you can play?
That's the only way you can play. That's like Marvel's Avengers. If you don't have 4 people, they're using bots. Yeah, I saw that, Delilah. So there's microtransactions, but it's only for cosmetics. Again, Marvel's Avengers. And the
but it's
gameplay,
it's Rocksteady though,
and that's the only saving grace. Literally, the only saving grace. That this is a Rocksteady game, and I am trusting the process. But it looks to me, it looks like Marvel's Avengers and Gotham Knights tried to have a baby, and that baby came out deformed.
Damn.
I didn't know it was co-op only though. That's
it is co-op. Yeah, I was hoping it was a single player game. That way, I'm playing all 4 people. But no, it is. So I don't know.
So
Like I wish you could see more of how the leveling go. Maybe I missed that in one of the reports or articles or anything. Because if I have to level up these people individually instead of all together, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
Dang,
like
now
that was the
you
good part
killed
about
my
Gotham
vibe.
Knights, is that it was like you leveled up essentially at the same time.
Yes.
Like if you switch characters, you were able to like
You're a level
if you
12.
ended
you're
on
level 12.
16
Yeah.
with, you know,
you can apply
Red
points to
Hood
the
Yeah,
Right.
that person,
Right.
the other people. But in Marvel's Avengers, oh, your Black Widow is 25, your Iron Man is 3.
yeah.
Ooh.
So like, no, I didn't like how like while is Harley Quinn flying through the air? What is? Did I miss something? What
Right?
is
Did
that?
she get
What?
powers?
How she
Thank
get?
you.
No, she got like a Spider-Man web like kind of thing.
When did she get powers?
Like how she what's she clinging on to? Like how she doing that?
That part, like
Yeah,
at
that
least
was
if
wild.
if they're gonna have some kind of air combat, at least keep it to what the character
It look
is
fun
actually
though.
doing.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like
It looks like a
fun.
party game.
All right.
And you
So
know
you
what?
saying it look like rabbits?
Yes.
I don't think it look like rabbits.
If it look like rabbits, I ain't with it. No,
Like,
for me,
and
dog.
y'all, it makes so bad. I'm talking mad junk about it, but y'all know I'm gonna buy it because
Yep, day one.
I know.
day one.
Right.
Because again, y'all already know that's who I am. But it looks like hot shit right now.
See, I guess because I'm not that like y'all know how I'm about superhero games. I'm not that invested like that, So for me, it's just like, oh, this looks kind of fun. Everything blowing up, and they got the banter. I liked what they tried to do with the story, when they showed, with the Flash and all this stuff, and kill the Justice League. I thought that was cool. So, but it sucks though. Now that I know that the actual gameplay element is co-op only, that kind of kills it for me. But to put a nice little bow on the game I was interested in, Street Fighter 6 has a release date. It's June 2nd. So there we
They
go.
don't have to. I think, yeah. I can.
I'm only buying this game because it's the last game Kevin Conroy did.
Wow. But hey, I don't know. I think Rocksteady is a good developer though.
Oh, and officially, everybody was so upset about Gotham Knights. This game does officially take place after Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
So this is the continuation of that.
5 years after Gotham Knight. Yeah.
It seems like y'all got it. LBOOGIE, how did you feel about the state of play?
Well, I'm trying to catch up on it because I didn't watch it. I didn't, I guess, realize that it was coming on. This week has been busy for me, but I don't know. Street Fighter, I'll probably end up playing just because it's Street Fighter. And like CHAREECE said, right, with, why can I think right now? With Suicide Squad, I'm probably going to play it just because it's Suicide Squad. Just like I'm going to watch The Flash just because. But I probably won't play it right away. So depending on when it comes out and what else is out, will determine if I do a day one buy or if it'll be later,
Okay. What you guys think? Tell me about your favorite chat. I have a question. What was your favorite state of play, thing that came out this week? I mean,
this new Resident Evil game you got.
Resident Evil 4, right? The
Yeah.
remake.
I'm sorry,
the
what?
one that
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the one. Yeah, you got to play next.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Resident Evil.
Right.
Yeah, that's your next game.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. That was the best part for me.
That was it.
Right.
It's like,
I'm
yeah,
seeing
that's
it right
No,
now.
I'm sorry. Wait. Whoa. Say what?
This Resident Evil game they showing
Yeah,
that you
that's
gonna
you.
play?
That's you right
But
there.
I'm not playing it though.
That's you.
Why?
Because I don't have to agree.
Hey.
Why would you do that? Why would you?
Back
That's
up.
all right. That's all right. It's what?
I
It's
don't
nothing.
have to agree now.
I'm so hot. I'm so
Right?
hot.
Come on now.
I didn't have a choice in the matter. I, for one, was being good and still got thrown up on the bus. So we finna throw Lady too.
That's all right.
I
Ain't
don't
nothing
feel
but a
like the
thing.
one
That's
for being
so wait a
good
minute. She
necessarily.
next. That's the game.
I'm just talking shit. I'm talking shit.
So-
I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. It's okay. I know who said it. Who said which one of y'all said this is the game you gonna play? I just need to know.
We been said this is not new news. That
Right?
was
It's kind
Like,
of
we
new.
all were like the
next Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Where you
like
pretty sure we
been?
said that, like, a few weeks
Because we
ago.
said CHAREECE is playing Dead Space, and then boom, Resident Evil. We know that's next. We know the
Right.
release calendar. Boo boo. Come on, we know this.
It ain't nothing. But who first? I need to know. I'm aware now that Resident Evil 4 Remake is the game y'all chose for my next challenge. So my question is, who said Resident Evil 4? I need to know. Who was it? It was you, LBOOGIE?
You said what now? Say it again.
I'm just saying. I just need to know who recommended it. Who was the person who said it?
It could have been me, and what of it? What's gonna happen now that I am the person? I don't get it.
I still love you, man, but damn, cuz. I love you, man, damn, cuz.
Okay, I had a different game for you, and that was, to me, it would have been worse. You lucky. I think you getting off good with.
Are you sure? What was the other game?
We can switch.
We can switch. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it, Boogie. We'll talk about it.
Nah, I wanted to. Let's talk about it now.
No, it ain't time yet. It ain't time yet.
Oh wow. Okay, so one of the games is Resident Evil 4 Remake, and then there's an undescribed game that y'all not gonna tell me right now, but I'm gonna know in the future.
Yeah, just know it's coming. Just
Damn. All right.
Get ready,
lady. You need to go ahead and get your rules ready now. Okay.
All I need to know who's gonna challenge me. That's all. I'm waiting.
What's the point? What's the point? What is knowing that gonna do? Yeah. What is knowing that gonna do? What you gonna do?
It's gonna drive me to beat my challenge, and then when I beat it and talk shit, y'all ain't gonna say nothing.
All I know is I'm gonna need you to speed it up when you play.
I'm sorry. What you mean?
We trying to actually play.
Oh well, I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
You think I was a little slow with scoring?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I press a run button and went as fast as it could go, but I understand. Not a problem. I understand. Not a problem.
Well, look. At least your character can run. But
yeah.
Do a fast walk.
He had a slew foot. He's coming down. I'm like, yo, why is he moving like this? Why can I not? Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me just simmer that the challenge is brewing right now for me. Okay. Nintendo and Microsoft. I'm sorry, what?
I feel like you knew it was coming.
I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared today.
Come on now.
I was not prepared today for y'all to say.
She just got slapped.
It's
we had a whole
poll.
No, I'm just being overly dramatic. I get it. It's coming. It's coming.
It's the Sag coming out.
So you stupid. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next topic now. Microsoft and Nintendo put out a joint statement earlier in the week. I'm gonna read it to you guys real quick.
They put out a joint statement?
Well, it looked like it. It got Microsoft and Nintendo, and they got a little statement here from
Microsoft. Well, you know what? Go ahead. You got it.
Okay, maybe I got it incorrectly.
Well, no, it was just a statement from. It was a Microsoft statement. Nintendo said nothing. They just,
They just said they was what they said.
What they basically.
Okay. Microsoft and Nintendo has now negotiated and signed a binding 10-year agreement to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players. The same day as Xbox with full features and content parity. So they can experience Call of Duty just as Xbox and PlayStation gamers enjoy Call of Duty. We are committed to providing long-term equal access to Call of Duty to other gaming platforms, bringing more choice to more players and more competition to the gaming market. Now, I would like y'all ladies' input. It look based on the statement, it seemed like they just waiting for the ink to dry, and the graphics gonna be horrible. I don't know. The graphics gonna be horrible. Ain't no way. Look,
I just want to know how these parties gonna be set up.
Ain't no party.
What about that?
Cause y'all know Nintendo ain't got the best online. But if Microsoft is one that's handling the online for Call of Duty,
I already feel like that was the plan, right? That's the main, the partnership works because Nintendo would be getting infrastructure and Xbox would be getting games. I feel like that would be the main, driver for the Nintendo Microsoft agreement. But I feel like this statement was very much like, everybody's ready for this. Everybody's ready to play except for Sony.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there was I don't know the guy's name, but there's a video circulating about this guy doing a presentation.
Brad Sams.
You know, and then he's talking about, well, if Sony's ready, if PlayStation is ready, we are ready to have that dialect of what needs to be done so they can be able to unify what they're doing and to be able to get this deal through. It's like this. I think that gentleman really like let it be known, like, it's not like we sitting on our hands and not doing nothing trying to make it happen with people who don't agree with this deal, but we're open to making something happen. Sony is really acting like a bitter bee. A bitter bee.
They are.
And like
so
everybody
nice.
everybody going to the party but them because they choose not to be. I'm sorry?
I was trying to get his actual name, Brad Smith.
Brad Smith. Okay.
Brad Smith.
I didn't want to like say a random name. It wasn't his name, but
Yeah.
just describe it the best way I could. They're acting like a bitter bee right now, and it's embarrassing at this point because if I think that's for a company to like make efforts to make a deal with their direct competitor and they still acting like this, it's just embarrassing. Not only that, they were aware that Sony folks were going behind Microsoft backs trying to stop the deal on their own personal accord, even having their main head honcho talk behind closed doors to actually stop this deal. I would like to say that the gaming atmosphere is changing and it's going to be less and less and less exclusives. It's going to be more and more and more multis, more collaborations, and especially and more gaming services. So if you don't adapt, and that's with everything, that's with gamers, developers, executives, if you don't adapt to the gaming atmosphere or the gaming landscape, then you're just going to be left behind. And it feels like Sony are stuck in their ways, and most likely that will get them left behind. That's all I got to say about that. Anyone else?
Well, I'm not really gonna speak on the deal, but what I can say about, like, because you mentioned the Sony and them being left behind. I mean, even at their state of play, they announced the game going day and date into their PSN platform. So I feel like they slowly but surely understanding how important streaming is, and they bought on live back in the day, so they've been making investments in that space for a long time. I'm not gonna sit here and pretending like they don't know where they're gonna get left, because they've been trying to make some influence there. It's just that them structures is very different. But we'll see what happens.
All right. Okay.
I like
your point. I mean, they doing something, but they're not doing. I don't think they're doing as much as their other competitors. I mean, where's Wolverine? Where's Spider-Man 2?
We already knew Wolverine was going to take forever.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2
like
is more
forever.
They already announced Spider-Man. I thought they already mentioned Spider-Man's coming out this fall.
Because when they did announce Wolverine, it was literally just a photo of the name Wolverine, like when they initially announced it. So it's like, as soon as they saw it, I was like, all right, well, we got like 4 years.
He's gonna say 3.
I don't know about 4. Yeah.
Three plus pushback equals 4.
Okay. I'm just curious. Like, what's the big thing that's going to pop off in the immediate future for them?
For Sony, it's probably Spider-Man 2 is the next one that you'll see from them.
I think for Sony, I mean, they kind of alluded to it in their state of play. They're really making some large investments into VR and the VR space, and a lot of the VR games look great. Like, the ones they showed looked really good. And we kind of already know, like, a little bit of what their portfolio is starting to look like. But it's still some things that we just don't know about. Whether they're going to continue to do sequels. I think they even mentioned that, like, they're no longer doing any more, what was it, Uncharted's. And, but we kind of have an general idea about Last of Us. We know they're working on a Last of Us multiplayer. You already mentioned the things they're doing with Marvel. Let's see, what else? I mean, outside of that, they really haven't announced anything. But I wouldn't they have about, I don't know, 12 to 15 studios, and I would seriously doubt that they're just sitting on their hands. It's just the fact that, like Microsoft, like all these publishers, game development takes time. So we'll see them when we see them, but we already know that they're making investments into like the gas games, right? The games as a service type titles, and so it's gonna be interesting to see those when they start announcing them. But I don't know. It's a weird strategy. I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna look like, because we talked about this a few weeks ago about like how are gas games developing over time, and some of them are being taken off servers, and so we've already talked about this. So it's an interesting strategy, and so I think even with with the whole deal, Activision, all that stuff, it just kind of compounds the issue a little bit. It's like you're taking notice of like, okay, they really want this Call of Duty game, like they're really serious about this.
Yeah, that's all they care about. Like that's all they want. They just want Call of Duty.
Yeah, so it's
because without them they'll be broke.
But it's crazy because it's like they're I think Jez had talked about it too. It's like they're putting themselves in a position where they can now burn a bridge with Activision, to where they, even if the deal doesn't go through, Activision is now like, fuck you, and doesn't want to work with them.
Think about if you cost the company billions.
I think they're very close. If they haven't already, they are like on the edge.
I think they already have. Yeah. Like Activision, there is no more. Sony's getting no more special deals from Activision from now on if this deal does not go through. Like you get the basic price on everything.
And I feel like they need to like tell them that, right? Like it's like, if you keep meddling and this deal doesn't go through, do not expect any niceness from us. You know what I mean? Like, don't expect the red carpet that you were getting before, right?
I agree.
It's almost like the deal needs to go through for you to even have the game.
That part.
That sounds like facts. All right.
That's why it's gonna be interesting. These next couple of years gonna be interesting, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of.
We have until April, right? April the end.
Yeah, April 24th. I got the.
Yeah, April the end. Either it's happening or not.
You stupid.
No, that's when money has to be spent.
Yeah, that's when money has to be spent. And I think
public knowledge.
I think it's if like Microsoft pulls out, they would have to pay like $3 million still or something like that. $3 billion, yeah. I remember it was big, but yeah. I mean, shit, $3 million is still big, okay?
Okay.
For me, for little old me.
Right.
I do a lot with $3 million right now. Tax free. Ooh, yes. I was just thinking about that $3 million. I would like to segue. I know we were talking about Hogwarts Legacy real deep earlier in the show, but I need to tell y'all the numbers of what they sold. The game sold 12 million copies in 2 weeks.
Wow.
They made around $850 million. They're rumored to this is close towards the tidbit section of the show. 850 million, 12 million copies. They're rumored to have a show on HBO, and there's rumored that there's going to be a next game. Also, there's what was that link I showed you the other day about that movie, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child? That's what it was.
Yeah. We don't count that one. We don't count it.
There's a live action movie coming out.
It's a play.
We
don't count it. We don't count it.
But why would help me understand why we don't count
understanding
that?
what you're saying.
Okay, so of course I own this. It takes place. It's the second generation, basically. Harry's children and them. They're off at Hogwarts, but it kind of like goes back to the past. Like they take one of the time turner thingies, and go back into the past to like change some things. And it kind of like does away with some of the lore of the original set of the books, and it doesn't really work as a book per se because it started off as a play. So maybe that's why I didn't
Yeah,
enjoy it as
I
much.
remember I knew that name. Yeah, it was a
Yes.
play. Yeah.
So maybe that's why I didn't enjoy the book as much. If I had actually saw it work live action, that might be better. But most people, most fans, they absolutely hate the Cursed Child. They, yeah, it's not well liked in the community.
Wow.
I don't know.
I
Now,
was,
yeah,
dang.
it's so I don't know. It could be better. Maybe they're gonna make some changes to it. I don't know. But and I haven't read it in a while, so maybe I need to reread it. Um,
Oh, girl, I'm like, I didn't read the book, so I was kind of like, if they do have the movie, I was kind of intrigued in watching it.
well, again, I'm gonna watch it just with like Suicide Squad. But I'm gonna try to go in with an open, like when I bought the book, I'm gonna go in with an open mind and to appreciate it. But I'm gonna still talk mess about it if it's bad.
I'm honestly like really surprised just because the article said that supposedly all the original folks are in. Because I feel like when they did the 20th anniversary thing, that I don't know. I feel like Daniel Radcliffe does not want to play this role.
I don't
ever
get that
again.
either. I saw that and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
you know you was kind of an alcoholic during like 3 of these films. Dude,
Right.
sit down. Yeah. Don't bring yourself back in this no more. We happy you did your part, but let it go. I don't know. And plus, they're not really the main characters of the Cursed Child. They're not even there half of, like, they're dropping their kids
Yeah.
off and then they're gone and then back at the end. It's more, like I said, it's more about their children.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, do you ladies have any tidbits for today? Any tidbits at all?
Tidbits.
I keep telling y'all to watch Lockwood and Company on Netflix, and Netflix has a bunch of specials right now, comedy specials. Some more just dropped. I know that what's her face? Her name is like right at the tip of my tongue. Monique, her special is coming out soon. The Upshaws are on Netflix, so
I got
Yeah,
one. Harlem on Amazon Prime. I think that's the name of it. Yeah.
I watched it. It was good. It was good. For me, it's I just finished watching the season finale of Physical 100. What else? I watched the Queen's Gambit, the
That
limited
was good.
series.
Yeah. Finished that when it aired. Let's see. Another one was you already mentioned, what was the last show you mentioned? The
Physical 100.
Physical 100, and then there was another one. Before that, you mentioned Harlem. There was another one show that it just slipped right when it didn't come back to me. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll have the name next week.
Oh, there it is. Bel Air just is back.
Bel Air. Okay, Bel Air on Peacock. Okay,
Peacock back on air. Yeah.
There's one that has these short Japanese horror stories. I don't know the name of it, but it's on Netflix. I'll get it next week. It's very good. It reminds me of Black Mirror. So, and I'm gonna keep it buck. I watched the Yeezus documentary, and Cootie, the person that actually did the documentary, I gotta give props to him, because when I first started watching it, it was like, oh, it's just Kanye being Kanye. But then you see it from the perspective of his homie and how the dynamic and relationship changed as Kanye went deeper and deeper and deeper to the deep end of the pool. So at one point, he couldn't even talk to him. At one point, he didn't even know who he was. And he had like 10 years of tapes, right, for this documentary. And Cootie, I think as a videographer, I think he did a great job. Not even though the subject that he was filming is awesome, real stupid shit. Like Kanye West, you take the music away. You take the music away. He crazy. I don't know. It was between. It had to be like after his mom died, and that's in the documentary.
He needs serious help. Like Kanye, he needs serious help. Period. And at one point he had his doctor that was sedating him and stuff like that. Wow, it goes deeper than that. So I didn't watch the documentary because I just don't. I just try to distance myself from all of that. But at the same time, it's like you clearly know this man needs help, and it's just a shame that
you got people. Right. If you got money and you got mental issues, and you gotta have some people to be like, nah. So there was too many yes people around him when he needed more no people. You know, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So I think that's it for that's it for me for tidbits. Anybody else? Okay, I'll take that pause as that's it. No, I ain't got no footage from last night. Dang, Stitch. No. I don't have any, sir. I don't have any. LBOOGIE, can you be kind enough to let us grab some questions? Sure. You got your mic off, but I read your lips.
Sorry. I have people at my house. Okay. I think this is anything that's super high.
Anything past Delilah's question your question, because I'm not doing it. I'm not me hosting.
Okay, so question from Rangy 4: will Microsoft take a little break from buying studios after this ABK deal to take a deep breath?
Yeah, I would if I was Xbox, I'll chill and let the studios that I paid for produce the games that need to be produced. So I say yeah.
I feel like there's no need after this deal, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
What you guys think?
I would say, I kind of don't want them to though.
You want to take over the world, Pinky?
I want to go big or go home. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me being, petty. But like, hey,
they can't. You want to know everybody?
No, not everybody. But like, I just, for the longest time, everybody has shitted on Xbox and Microsoft. And
2013 through 20. Well, it's longer.
Yeah. And I just want them to come out and be like, "Hey, we could have been done this. We was trying to be nice, but now we got this extra cash and we need to spend it. And hey, let's just pick up some few extra studios." I don't know. Again,
that's an interesting. Who knows? I guess that's the best way to answer that. Who knows?
I will wait a couple years.
I have about 3 that, as a fan, I would like to see happen.
Thank you.
3, just 3. And these are classic. To me, they're classic studios that have traditionally worked with Microsoft, and that would be Remedy, Asobo, because of Recore, obviously, and what was the other one? Oh, I had another one. I said Remedy, Asobo. I said 3, didn't I? All right, I can't remember the third one. It's food o'clock, y'all. I think that's what it is.
Okay. I understand. I understand.
But
okay,
yeah. I mean that would, but see, for me, like, I think if they had them, they'd be pretty well rounded for any genre. Who knows what they're gonna do? We just simply do not. Oh, and Moon Studio. But I mean, I kind of understand the situation with Moon, but who knows, right? We don't know what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna, if this deal goes through, I think they're gonna just kind of like maybe chill for a little while. I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, all right, that's cool. That's a nice answer.
So the next question is from Monica. What do you think about the comments on The Last of Us and a black character being used for a white character that was mentioned in a Newsweek article? What black character used as a white character?
They switched the race to somebody?
I don't think so.
You talking about The Last of Us show, right? Because I haven't watched it.
If you're talking about the last episode, I'm pretty sure they were black in the game.
In both games. In the game and the show.
Yeah, I remember watching the thing at the end, and the one big thing that they did change was that he wasn't deaf. You know, you like just all right here while I'm still in the pocket. No? Okay. Apparently they don't hear. Yeah.
Okay. The wife of his brother.
Oh wow.
Maria?
Yeah, so
Come
the
on.
girl, so Tommy's wife now is the chick from Queen Sugar, black chick.
So she's okay. So, see, to me, I really don't. That really doesn't bother me because if her race has absolutely nothing to do with her storyline, she could be green for all I care.
Well,
Literally.
people were pissed about it.
As always, they are always.
Well, I think they
pissed.
only want to be able to say that so they could be like, you know, y'all turn our characters black, so we should be able to turn your characters white. I'm literally like, that's literally
that's so
their,
petty and tit for
yeah.
tat.
If your race actually has to do with your character, like Black Panther, his race has to do with his character.
Right.
So that's why he cannot be white. But like, I don't know.
Little Mermaid.
Look, can be black. She can be green. Technically, she probably should be
She
green.
probably should be green to be real.
Or if race has absolutely nothing to do with your character, you could be any color under the sun. You could be green, purple, yellow, blue, black, purple, whatever.
They'll just be certain people like she doesn't look like the same person in the game. That's what it is. And
I mean, neither did the woman who played what's her face? Why can't I think of her name? Joel's girlfriend. She don't look like the girl from the you know, video game. She has red hair, not brown hair. I mean, like, come on, we can be petty.
let's be petty all the way.
Yeah, like
across
that's
the board.
just stupid. But yeah.
All right. Next question, please.
So from Stitch, so you know it's gonna be some outlandish shit. Do you all think if the EU signs the deal as is, that Microsoft will still offer the 10-year deal to Sony?
Yes,
I wouldn't.
I would.
I would not.
I feel like Microsoft still would. They would still offer it to them.
And that's good. And that's, you bet they better than me. Because if I offered you a deal before we finalized the deal and you rejected, you ain't getting the same deal after the deal goes through. That's just business 101. I'm gonna give you less of what I offered you. So since instead of giving you 10 years, I might give you 5. Woo! I won't even give you 5.
Man,
I will
like-
make them pay. I will make them pay.
Remember,
I will make
originally it
them-
was only supposed to be the next 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
originally.
guaranteed. And like, did Microsoft make concessions anyway, saying that they wasn't gonna put Call of Duty on Game Pass? Like,
Well, they were just saying that that game wouldn't really like work for Game Pass.
why not?
I don't know. Go read the article. But I don't know why. I remember reading why, but it was like, you know, something to do with. Honestly, I don't want to lie, so or not tell the truth,
Yeah,
which is a lie. But yeah,
yeah, I feel that. I say they better than me. They better than me. I could not have been in that position of power with all that money,
right.
making the decisions of like that. Because if I was head honcho, they would not get a 10-year deal.
Right.
They're gonna have to see me. They're gonna be like, what y'all want to do to get this Call of Duty on your platform? Because
Right.
especially if I'm making a genuine, you know, non-aggressive effort to have you come in with the deal with me, and you didn't want what I offered you, what makes you think I'm gonna give you the same thing after the fact?
Yeah.
No, man.
What would be awesome is if they put it out to the ABK folks. Like, hey, do you still want to allow them? You know, that would be hilarious. But we got a couple of, we got one from Fonz. What's up, Fonz? Thanks for coming through. We're gonna have to have you on here again. Keep up the great work, ladies. I usually catch your show after the fact, but I enjoy the conversations and the chemistry here. Hit that like button if you haven't already.
thank you.
Also,
Fonz.
shout out to Colt. Thank
Oh,
you
hey,
for
y'all.
coming through. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Xbox just wouldn't do that, but it would be hilarious if they did. It wouldn't be like Sony didn't ask for it, you know? I mean,
know
they're
that's
like
right.
they're like the guy at the bar at the end of the night. Hit me, hit me. You know?
Okay, all right. Thank you for the for the donation. The super chat. I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat, Fonz. I didn't see it because I was scrolling down and I didn't see it. Thank you.
But I got it.
Thank you, LBOOGIE, for catching that. Do we have any more questions? Good thought provoking.
See, I think that's it, huh?
That's it. Okay, then that sounds like food o'clock. Let me double check because I don't want to miss.
Food o'clock, yeah.
I don't want to mess.
Is right. According to Wakanda Forever, Little Mermaid should be blue. They should be blue.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like the
I was
spin on
thinking that
it.
in my head too. But there's also like a really interesting lore about Black people being mermaids.
Man, okay.
I'm just saying.
For real. There is.
Really?
No, yes, like
Yes.
and like a lot of it has to do with like us being dumped in the ocean as we crossed from
That part.
Africa.
That
Caribbean
part.
folktales. Caribbean folktales.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Wow.
Caribbean folktales.
Yeah, there's like real
Yeah.
folktales
Okay, maybe I
that
missed that.
mermaids were Black folks.
Maybe I missed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
By the looks of it, we don't have any more questions. Let's start out with the outros. I'm gonna start from the bottom to the top. Miss CHAREECE.
All right, everybody. It's your girl CHAREECE here. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for the excellent conversations. Thank you to our two super chats. Yes, y'all be nice to everybody that you come in contact with, because again, you don't know what everybody's going through. Make sure to wash your hands. COVID is still a thing.
And you should just wash your hands.
In general.
You'll be amazed at how many people. You know what? I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
know.
But yes, make sure to wear your mask if you're out in public with people, because people are gross. And make sure to get these wins. And y'all have a good weekend.
All right, Miss Delilah.
Yes, thanks everyone for rocking out with us. We appreciate you all being here and for, sharing a little bit of your time. Please tell your friends and whatnot about the show. And, you all know you can catch me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. And catch me right here every Saturday on GWG. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, Miss LBOOGIE.
And it's me, LBOOGIE0208. Thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate everybody. And it's gloomy here, so hopefully you guys are having a better weather day than me. And yeah, have a great week.
It's kind of gloomy here too. It's in 60s and raining.
73, baby.
It's sunny as fuck.
73?
Shut up. Shut up.
We
It's
is
sunny,
hot
but
and
it's cold.
popping.
It's as cold as shit. 40-some degrees, and it's sunny outside.
Dang.
Anyway, thank you so much for everybody that support us every weekend, and the new people that come through and just discovered us. Welcome.
Yep.
I will definitely stream some Call of Duty Warzone or Season 2 multiplayer.
Oh, wait.
Tonight.
Boogie, when
For
you
real.
screaming? When you streaming?
Oh yeah, that's right. What's
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Let me tell my outro real quick. When you streaming now?
When am I streaming? What?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Why?
You know what? We just
the
All
schedule.
right.
I think it's broken. I think it's broken. It's not coming back. It's not coming back. It's not coming back.
Okay.
So this is why you be like me and just don't start. Just let it be what it
I
is.
mean, like, I made that mistake for sure. I don't know. Like, I really have zero interest in streaming. Like,
There
it's
you
bad.
go. It is what it is.
I think she probably
I'm
got
trying to get back
GWG
into,
GWG game night. Yeah.
I'm
GWG
starting
I
game
to
keep
night.
saying it,
One
but
off
don't
of
nobody want to do it. And,
Are
I'm
you-
not going to keep asking people to fucking
We can do
it,
that
so.
on Baldur's Gate, but no co-op for Xbox. So SOL.
Man.
We all got PCs though. I mean, technically. Well, lady. Well, Well,
Lady
Excuse
just
me.
need to fucking,
Get the shit out the closet. Okay, I'm just
Right,
lazy. Thank you,
right,
ma'am.
right,
Thank
right.
you, ma'am.
Right. Well,
Thank you,
know,
ma'am.
Stop
I am
being
not-
lazy. Shit.
I am being lazy.
Man.
Yes, I am being
But that's
lazy,
good,
and I do have the stuff to upgrade my shit. I just
But
Don't-
again, look, that's in August. So I don't even know why we're
that's a
talking
me
about that
problem.
today.
That's a
I don't even know.
personal me problem. That's a personal me problem. Yeah, Call of Duty tonight. It's going to be tonight. We're going to stream some Call of Duty. We're going to get into some season 2. You can check me at my side piece Twitter. My side piece acting really funny this day since he got the glow up or the glow down, wherever you want to call it. And just thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll be back next week. Oh, next week we will have our February Patreon winner for our Patreon people, and
It's gonna be after February though.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. I forgot. Sorry. And then I'll have a special announcement coming up on next week as well. And have a great weekend. Be safe. Be kind to yourself, and then be kind to other people. And y'all have a great weekend and get some gaming on. Set some